Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Welcome to Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. Welcome to Kim Dynasty. Let this be your introduction to Project Extinction. I'm your chief, Jahara. We are the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. If we take our abundance, we don't ask for what's so rightfully ours. So, welcome to season 2. Welcome to season 2. Welcome to season 2 of the Graffiti Jungle, Project Extinction, and Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. So, I'm really on my minimalist wave right now. I don't even have my cigar bag. I'm currently smoking an Arturo Fuente cigar. It had cedar wood wrapped around it, which is gone. I used to light it up, and it had a green band. So the other two Arturo Fuente cigars I've had, I generally enjoyed. I had a King B and a Queen B. They both had a black or a red band on them, so I decided to see what this green band was going to be like, and so far I like it. I enjoy it. But this segment right here is for the ones who are new to the channel. In case you don't know what the fuck is going on, I just want to let you know what the fuck has been going on. So, the channel was originally called Tangential Thoughts. That was the title of my first book. I used to teach math. So, a tangent is a line that touches a circle at exactly one point. A circle can have numerous amounts of tangent lines. You have tangent lines all around the circle. So the reason my book was called Tangential Thoughts is because it was filled with quotes and pictures and my response to those quotes and pictures. So one quote might talk about this subject, the next one might talk about love, the next one might talk about money. One of the quotes: money will make you a slave and love will make you a fool. Some of the quotes you may have heard before. Some of them you may have not. But it's a quote, my response to the quote, and then on the other side I gave you a chance to journal. Because journaling was something that was a therapeutic activity for me. My second book was called Tangential Thoughts Version 2, and then that's where you'll start to see Project Extinction with the dinosaurs and the dragons. Version 2 had everything version 1 had, but it just talked about the story of how my family and friends locked me in the mental institution and my experience with that. As an aside note, this cigar was lit before the camera started rolling, which means I had a reason to fucking light this cigar. I was at the gas station. Dude pulled up in a yellow Camaro. I showed him all the other cars that I've been smoking in. And he said, yeah, sure. So, if you ever see me and the cigar is already lit, just know there's a fucking reason. You know what the baby said? You see how much they caught on camera? Imagine what happened off camera. So, I generally take a step back. So my inspiration for starting the channel, one of the most frustrating questions was, what type of art do you do? I had started painting on jean jackets and shoes and clothing, but then I started to branch out. And whether it came down to acting or skits, directing, a lot of people play with it. So I decided, I was like, yo, I could do this. I could take it serious. But then you struggle with having a limited mindset and an abundant mindset. The limited mindset saying, yo, I need this, I need this, I need that, I need. And then the abundant mindset is, I have everything I need to bring forth my idea and manifest it into the physical world. So, I've been playing with all different forms and mediums for art. I do daily music video edits. And there's two main playlists. Tangential Thoughts and Cigar Talk. Now, every episode of Cigar Talk is in Tangential Thoughts, but not every episode of Tangential Thoughts is in Cigar Talk. Because sometimes I run out of cigars. Sometimes I run out of tobacco, and I don't have anything to smoke. Now, the podcast is called Cigar Talk. The chat show is called Tangential Thoughts. I have music video edits. Now, if there is an influential artist that I use a lot or has some really good songs, in my opinion, then they have their own playlist. The greatest rapper so far has been Lil Wayne. So of course, there's a Weezy F Baby playlist. There's a Yeezy playlist. There's a Drake playlist. There's a Beyonce playlist. I need to go ahead and just make a Future playlist because he be snapping. So I dabbled a little bit into acting, and I'll try to do some reenactments with that. Over the past 12 months, I've published 7 books on Amazon, and my 8th book is a YouTube poetry book. Now, if you're interested in any of the books, if you cannot afford them, the audio book and commentary is on YouTube. Each book has its own playlist with its own audio book, and if it pops up in a music video, I'll also add that to the playlist. So we have a ton of books. Now, sometimes I'll watch a movie and I'll do like a movie review. I'm big on watching like classic movies and just good movies in general. If it's a good movie and it made me think and I had some thoughts on it, then it'll go in the movie review playlist. If there's a good scene that I really like or I thought was funny or I just thought was some dope shit to reenact with a cigar or something, then I add that to the acting playlist. So we gotta put YouTube, poetry book, but sometimes I just do poetry. Sometimes I just be freestyling and I'll add that to the poetry playlist. On the clothes, on the brand for the clothing is called Project Extinction. And I'll take any shirt. So you might see this now, but then you might see it later with some cuts. You might see the Project Extinction design here. It might be on the side, it might be on the back, it might be anywhere. I paint on clothes. And then I vlog daily. So I used to write it in a journal a lot. And then I started turning the YouTube into daily journal entries as well. So the way I carry the live, I might live stream. I live stream almost every day. Pretty much every day. Multiple times a day. And then after I get off the live stream, I might make it private. Which is pretty much what I'm doing now. Most of the live streams now I make private. If there's something I want to let the public see from it, if you did it, in case you missed it, right? If you don't catch the live stream, then I might pull a 5-minute segment from the live stream and I'll let that be public. I might edit parts of the live stream, put that out. So I think that pretty much covers most of the bases. Now, my Jeep got repossessed in February of 2024. So I'm walking a lot or riding a bike. But the last bike, the tire got flat. So I'm walking away from the car now, Ubering and stuff. I work at Burlington right now. And while I'm at Burlington, they got deals on clothes. So I just be buying clothes, putting my brand on it, cutting it, putting the Project Extinction logo on it. And I'll be rating. I'm starting to just get into rating the shoes. These are very comfortable. These are my first pair of Human Races from Adidas. I ran a mile in these shoes in 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Shoes was lit. They're comfortable. I can wear them every day. Is there anything else? Vlog, clothes, the fashion, music video edits. I'm a one-man band right now. One band, one sound. One-man band. I couldn't really, as an artist, you have the vision and being able to articulate that for somebody else, it's hard for them to pick up on your vision. They don't see the things the same way you see it. They'll never be able to see life and perspective from the way you see it. So I generally just do most of my own edits. So under the Minimalist Travel vlog, you'll see me riding the bike, you'll see me walking, Ubering, you'll see how I'm figuring a way to get around still. Today, I was gonna try to rent out a red Camaro, but fucking yellow Camaro just pulled up, and it's the same thing I did with that. I did that for free. I didn't have to spend however many dollars for the red Camaro. But with the red Camaro, I would have been able to drive around a little more. I wanted to spend the day at the mall. But that red Camaro would have I would have really just been window shopping, and I don't feel like doing that. So that cuts into the amount of cigars and tobacco I can buy. So right now, I just wanted to go ahead and give an introduction for all the new people. I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. The last time I checked, I had 1,672 subscribers. And I got over 1,800 videos. That's where we're currently at. Today's date is July 11th, 2024, 7/11/2024. If you can get to a 7-Eleven, I have no 7-Elevens within 10 miles of me. If you can get to a 7-Eleven, get you a free slurpee. But as far as season 2 goes, season 1, I was freelancing everything, just going, running rampant. Cigar Talk had over 500. No, Cigar Talk had 510 episodes. Tangential Thoughts had 810 episodes, or 800. There's like a 300 episode difference between Tangential Thoughts and Cigar Talk. So, I hope I covered all my bases. Well, there's another one. There's another play that's called Social Media Gems. It's called Social Media Gems. If I found some dope shit on social media, then I'll post that. If I found some dope shit on social media, I'll post that. And if I like art, I'm an artist. So if I see something artistic that I like, I'll screenshot that and use that for my thumbnail. So if you made it this far, thank you. Welcome to season 2 of the Graffiti Jungle. This is episode 1 of Cigar Talk and episode 1 of Tangential Thoughts. Now that was another thing. How am I going to start keeping track of, that's the only difference. That is good enough for me. As far as just trying to stabilize the podcast. Like I watch other podcasts and I'm like, yo, that's something that they do. So season 2, I'm gonna keep track of the numbers. Now, keeping track of Tangential Thoughts episodes and Cigar Talk episode numbers, I might have to go TT1, CT1. But if it falls under both of them, then boom. So for right now, they on the same level. Right now, I don't have to worry about that. What we've been trying to figure out is how much cigars and tobacco do I have to buy so that I never run out within a week. I usually re-up, but by Monday, we're done with cigars and tobacco. Now, what it has came down to is that I am going to smoke. There's no number of cigars. At this point, I've smoked more than 20 cigars in a short time span. 20 cigars won't last me a week. I doubt I've smoked 10 in a day before. You know what I'm saying? So, and those are 10 that I hand roll myself. I also hand roll cigars. I forgot to mention that. I hand roll cigars as well. So I've hand rolled 10 cigars and smoked them all in the day. And got more cigars. Got some cigars for free and got some more cigars I bought, and tobacco. Cigars in this run out. So what we're thinking now, what I'm thinking now we're gonna try to get 6 or 7 ounces. I'm hoping that with 7 ounces of tobacco, I will not run out in a week, and that means we can get Cigar Talk every day. But then I don't know, because then there's one part where it's like, the way I kind of like the running out is that middle, those 2-3 days where it's like there's nothing to smoke. That puts me in another space of like, okay, how are you going to pivot from here? You know what I'm saying? Stay low and go. Pivot, adjust from here. Kind of take it as a detox. Oh, with dream cars, you know how they say there will be songs? Favorite energy drink. But for the most part, you'll see me drinking Rockstars. This is a Pacific Punch Monster, but you'll see me drinking a Fruit Punch Rockstar. The Fruit Punch Rockstar can get pretty quickly, easily. For $1.25 at Dollar Tree. The Monsters be 2 for $5. I can get 2 Rockstars for half that price. But we're celebrating today, and I generally celebrate with a cigar, energy drink, and I probably have some gummies. Some sour gummies. Now, the bands will make a dance. I generally take the bands and I'll put them either in my wallet or on my clothes. I'll put the band on the clothes. I'll go to the clothes, or I'll put it in one of my books. So you can see the bands, and these bands all mean something to me. They all mean something to me. If you ever want to invest into the channel, then we got the Cash App. Got the Cash App card. That's my bank account. Yeah. Boom. That's ID. That's how you identify me. So I also have to do cigar ratings. I keep track of which cigars I smoke. Because I gotta know which ones is good, and which ones to stay away from, and which ones to go back to. Now, I like this cigar. I liked it from the light up, and I liked it up until now. I'm enjoying it. So, when I do my cigar ratings, if it's a 7, that means that I would at least smoke it again. If it's a 7, I would at least smoke it again. An 8 is a recommendation. I would recommend it. This right here is my Pretty Boy Swag. This here right here is at least an 8. It's at least an 8. Now, as far as smoke time goes, we got 25 minutes on the timer now. I did light it up a little bit before that. And so it's not an hour worth of smoke time. So I'm not gonna put it at a 9. I really would get this again though. So the price on it, it was relatively short too. It was relatively short. What you saw, that was the first time I asked it. So as a cigar rating for this, it's at least an 8. I'm probably gonna put it at 8.5. The only thing I probably would have pushed it towards a 9 is if it was, you know what I'm saying, a longer cigar. But for its length, that's another thing you gotta take into effect. Like in comparison to its length, it did give a good smoke time. So I'll say it's a solid 8.5. It's a solid 8.5. It's a damn good cigar. It's a damn good cigar. Arturo Fuente. I forgot the name of it later, but it has a green band. Relatively short. Give you at least 30 minutes of smoke time. It's probably gonna give you 35 to 40 if I take into consideration when I lit it up. And you know, some cigars burn my nose. I don't like the smell, I like the taste. I have no complaints. It got decent. It's okay on the smoky visuals. So yeah. Welcome to season 2. Oh yeah, I also like Pokemon. I have a Switch, so sometimes I'll be playing on my Switch. The best Pokemon game to date so far that I really liked, I enjoyed, was Arceus. Scarlet and Violet is what I've been trying to beat right now. I just went through Pokemon League, but I don't know how to beat the Mona right now, so I haven't been playing Pokemon. But I have a Switch, I'll be playing Pokemon, so Pokemon has its own playlist as well. I also run out of phone memory every day, so I'm constantly posting and then deleting, so that's just another thing. I don't have enough memory, you know what I'm saying? I done ran out of so much memory, and so I also just use the YouTube as like a digital archive, so I can just save memory on my phone. Post and delete.